Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Um, so today we are going to see a demo of a solution architect assistant. I call it as CSA Agent Not 7. The idea here is like this is built on open source framework with Streamlit, but using the Azure OpenAI. I haven't had the research model yet. So the idea here is like if I have to create a task, I wanted to come up with few different personas and say like how we can actually create the entire task list. So the way that I have created is like there is a business agent and there is an analyst agent and then an architecture agent and then you have an MCP agent for just for uh, getting some access and stuff like that. And my input for this is like I said, like I want to create an agent to read emails and prioritize messages. You can do this through the voice. You can actually play to it, and you can also listen to it with voice. So I'm looking to do both voice plus text interaction, so that like whichever medium that we want to use, we can use. So if you ask a question, what it is going to do is it's going to create into small tasks depending on individual agent. So the business agent, first the planning agent gets invoked. So the planning agent tells like each agent what it needs to do. And then if you look at this, the right hand side is your each agent's output. And each agent is going in and it is creating its content based on what I'm asking. It's going to go do, and you can see all the timings that it takes as well. The first business agent created the business one. The analyst agent is doing like SWOT and pestle type analysis to see what are the weaknesses and opportunities and threats and things like that. Based on that, we can do the design much more secure. The architecture agent is going to go in and he's going to go actually create the architecture. What I did is I created the prompt to make sure that the architecture is created using Azure PaaS services, so that it gives you a different look and feel like cloud first, AI first type design. And it also provides us the block diagram, like the architecture diagram. It tells you, talks about the secure by design principles and how to secure and make it compliant. And it also gives you the best practices around it. It also creates a table of structure for it, and it gives you some references. If you want, we can go to the references, and these references are coming from the MCP that we have for Azure Learn, and an agent is connected to the MCP as well. So as you can see that this provides that information detail, and then I have a reviewer agent which takes it and finalizes it. So the reviewer agent finalizes is what you're going to see with going and looking at here, and you can see the summarization. Technically we can change it to bring the actual architecture diagram as well, and this unknown is nothing but the entire thing that gets, you can see the entire display of the whole thing. Now you can also hear this through the
Consolidated
audio.
summary.
This
1.
audio.
Business requirements. The agent should read and prioritize emails automatically using business defined criteria. Example, sender importance, keywords, flagged messages, etc. Support for multiple roles, end users, admins, support, and major.
So you can see like how an simple agent can help building like or designing and helping the user to create this content and work with them, right? That's the idea behind this. Then I have added few utilities. I have created an AI assessment. So this is basically like if you want to go through a company and or a team and figure out like where their maturity is. So I've divided into multiple segments. One is for the strategy and governance, the other one is for the data infrastructure, and then the technology and tools, skills, or how is the business impact with results and impact, and then how is their responsible AI practice, how is their generative AI use cases they have implemented or not, vision based use cases, traditional ML, and audio based. The idea is like anyone can do this assessment with a company and start to come up with priority use cases that they wanted to target. Now, not every customer is going to start from scratch. Some might start from scratch, some might start from a lot more advanced, and we want to understand where they are so that we can do a customized like a magic quadrant type analysis, and then also provide like AI assisted recommendations. So the recommendations will give you like what you can do in each and every section, and it will also provide you like what are the use cases that you can target between depending on where the customer is at, and provide you with some details on like okay where to start, and where to look and do. And here is a guidelines to create a center of excellence if you're a big company where you just go do one project and another, one project and another. And that's basically this AI assessment tool will do. And then I've created a fine tuning assessment tool. This is basically for for example, if I wanted to drill a little bit deeper into and say like hang on would like to create a email agent that scans email and prioritize messages. Um, so the idea here will be like, what do we have to do in terms of like starting to do fine tuning is the biggest question. So it is a series of questions that takes you over to qualify. Like, I mean, can you do fine tuning? Can you not do fine tuning? Where are the gaps within if you wanted to do fine tuning, and what to concentrate on. This also includes the use cases, the data sets, and the expertise that you have, the compute you have, and what type of use cases are you going to fine tune for? Is it Gen AI, RAG, Tabular, or Agentic? What that is, and then it gives you a very much and personalized guidance on based on the questions you're selecting, like where to start and how to start, what are the model selections to do, how to do the prep, how to do the training strategies, evaluation metrics, and deployment consideration, alternate approach, and next steps. It also gives you like a little bit of a resource thing. He's saying like who are the team that you need to put in place and how do you actually do it. And it allows you to download the responses as well. Now on top of it, I also created an agent. So this is more of an agent that I actually created, where I can say, let's refresh this. Let this load. Okay, let's go to the fine tuning assistant. So here I'm going to say I am looking to create a HR chatbot which provides guidance using company compliance and governance. So, for example, that's the use case that we wanted to do because in most cases, the compliance documents might have certain wordings and certain way of responding, which the model may not know because each individual company compliance is not available for the model to learn from. So, created an agent concept where it on the left side you will see like different agents doing different things, like what is the use case agent going to do, what are the data agent going to do, what is the model agent and pipeline agent. As of right now this is only for guiding purposes, so it doesn't create any code. But eventually we can also make this as each agent ability, like the data agent they can write code to create and source the data from multiple sources, and maybe create like an create a data set out of it given the fine tuning. Each fine tuning will have its own form of data, so we have to cater towards a specific format for Q&A type versus chat versus instructions, versus like if you're doing the reinforcement learning like human feedback like GRPO type fine tuning, then we have to provide those type of um, changes. And first also you have to create those type of, like, chat interaction for chat model, or Q&A interaction for Q&A type model. Or this could be a simple Q&A type interaction, or this could be actually like a chat type interaction. And if you have the basic document, we can even use like the Gen AI, like ask the model to create code for us to even create those sample data set. Some people call it digital data set, some people call the simulated data, or some people call it like um, a Gen AI based data creation. So any of those are possible. In this case, you can see like it. I gave the task. It has different persona. So the use case agent went and created the use case. It defined the use case in a little bit more natural language format with more details, and then the data agent is telling what design to follow, how to take the internal HR documents, where to collect from, what is the documentation plan, and how to do processing pipeline to clean the data, make it in a different way. The model agent tells you like, okay, what are the recommended model to do, what are the fine tuning approaches that they can look at, and how to create it, how to fine tune like the hyperparameter. This is the entire agent, like it's going to give you the architecture on how we can do deployment strategy, integration plan, testing framework, and all of those things. And then the monitoring agent, what needs to be monitored and what need to be collected. So the as you can see, like these are different agents behind the scene that I have, and it went through different, like, two different iterations to figure it out. And the system agent will have everything. Based on this is the summarized content that I'm showing here. It gives you, like, how to go about starting to do it, what are the alerting mechanism, the dashboard design, retraining triggers, and then what is the pipelines requirements for fine tuning is, what are the process you need to do, what are the success criteria that we need to do, and then what are the next steps that we wanted to provide. So this is the uh, like almost like an fine tuning based on agentic, using the agents to design the fine tuning system itself, and then we can write code on top of it. So these are the ones that I have for now, and thank you very much for spending the time, and appreciate all your for the time spending on looking at this demo. Provide feedback and give us your thoughts as well. Thank you. Have a great day.